Hello. Well, in this episode of Finno-Greek machining, I have a sore throat. Well, it sounds a lot worse than it actually is. Yeah. Okay, so what we are going to do today is the check valve. And, well, I don't like to speak a lot because of this. Anyway, so let's go on with this one. Yes, here it is. Well, I have bypassed most of the boring job, like cutting this workpiece out of the stock and then facing it. The surfaces have a very good finish. This needs to have a very good surface finish because it will be a check valve, and this is a sealing surface for that valve. And of course, it will be sort of ground with grinding paste later on, but it still it needs to be a good starting point. This workpiece will become really simple. There will be two threads, one at this end and another at this end. And this one will be M61, I believe, and the other one will be M67. Yeah, a little bit larger, that is. And so I will now peel off something like 10 millimeters from diameter from this one. At the moment we are at 69 millimeters, so, and it will be 61, so 8 millimeters, yeah, okay. So, yeah. So, just turn it. Oh yeah, and I'm not in a hurry. I'm running this really slowly, something like 180 revolutions, maybe 200 revolutions per minute, and half a millimeter from diameter at a time. So, just to, because this mandrel it's sitting on, it's not the strongest mandrel. Yeah, I had to do this. Yeah, and one thing that it's worth mentioning is that I turned this mandrel on the place. I just put this stock into there, in the chuck, and then I turned the mandrel and had this thread here on place. I haven't detached it from the chuck, so it's really concentric. And the hole in this book in the center, it's 8 millimeters drilled and reamed to 8 millimeters. So it's a sort of precision fit in there. So yeah, and it shows out. It's really straight. Okay, now we can start turning this. Well, now we have this place for the thread here. It will be M61 thread, but first we need to make the groove for thread release, and this is high-speed steel tool which I acquired from a machinist, a very old machinist who retired, and he practically gave me a set of these, something like 50, yeah, 50 different tools which were like he had ground them himself, and these are really nice. Yeah, okay. Let's see now. This is now, I don't need to go very deep. It's only about 1 millimeter, maybe a little bit more, but not much. And yeah, but still, this is a very, I would say, dangerous operation. Let's see what it does. I have to be very, very, very careful here. Okay. Yeah. Well, this does actually very nice, but I have to be, oh man, this is, yeah, needless to say, everything is locked up here now. Okay, 2/10 gone. Yeah, it starts to, I have to see that I have, so that it doesn't rub anywhere. It might. Yeah. Oh man. Does it rub? No, it doesn't. But I still need to. Well, 2/10 of a millimeter. Maybe I add some lubrication to it. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it helped a little bit. Okay. Well, we still need to slow it down. It tries to chatter on me. Let's see. Oh man, okay. Let's see how this does. Yeah, a lot better. Well, this is now something like 1 revolution per minute, per second, so 60 revolutions per minute. So it's really, really slow. Okay, almost 1/2 millimeter. Oh yeah, it starts to chatter. Okay, then let's take the big tools on play. I have as you can hear, it varies the speed now. Let's see if this helps. This really tries to chatter because I don't want to take a hard cut here. Yeah, it helped. Half a millimeter now. Yeah, I don't want to take a heavy cut here because it will slip. Really, it will. So let's see now. Yeah, it doesn't chatter at all. Well, this speed modulation helps. I can feel it chattering, yeah, but now it's done. Well, groove done, and it looks nice. Okay, now starting to thread this. And I will first make a 500ths of a millimeter deep scratch pass here. And let's see, yeah, and I have the speed modulation is on because this might chatter really. Okay, here we go. It didn't make much of a scratch pass there. I need to take a little bit more, maybe 1/10. That was 1/10. Okay, now I can see the threads and I have to measure them, whether they are alright or not. They look like a little bit off, but they just look like. Actually, they are not. They are exactly as they should be. Okay, they just looked off. So, now we go. I will do this 0.1 millimeter at a time because I don't want to dig any deep. I don't want to dig deep here. So some lubrication there. And then next 0.1 millimeter here. Okay. We'll test it now. Oh, wow. I think we leave it there. I couldn't test it because of this. It protrudes too much here, so I cannot test it. So, okay. So, the only way to test this now is to take it away from the. And yeah, I can. Actually, I can change the threads in case I need to. But it's a little bit tedious job, but you can do that. Okay, so I will now take it off and test it. Okay. Well, as you can see, I already done both sides. The other one I did off the camera. And yeah, there is an additional thread here. And well, next step, and then I marked these places for the holes. I started them a little bit in the milling machine. And then I have this attached to here. There is an 8mm pin going through. It doesn't allow it to come up, but it allows it to rotate a little bit. So I can drill these holes here now. I have already done 3, so I have 5 more to go. Well, that's it. All 8 holes drilled.
Well, that's it. Now we have a working piece which I can use for a check valve. Well, in the next episode we are going to do this oil filter bulb, air oil filter, separate liquidifying oil filter. Well, anyway, it's a metallic cylinder with which has some things inside which makes the airflow being crooked inside there. So it, yeah. Oh, well, that's in the next episode. So till then, bye.